I thought the diary was going to be quite difficult, but then on the other hand, you've got to work with the kids, you've got to put that little bit more effort in for her, so writing down her words was not really going to be much of a problem at all.
My initial thought was, oh, like this is just going to be too hard. Why do we have to do this? And I think it was more because we were still coming to terms with, everything that had obviously, happened, and coming to terms with his hearing loss and that. And just the thought of having to, write everything down just seemed too hard.
We thought the diary was a great idea to keep a track of Nick's progress. We'd also received some feedback from the cochlear implant program at the Eye&E Hospital and from the early education program in East Brighton that they thought that this would be very good for his development. We just saw the diary as part of dealing with Nick's deafness.
When I was asked to do the diary, I thought, what a fantastic idea. I wanted to do a diary for Danielle of her word vocabulary, so this was an opportunity for me to do the diary but in a more set format.
Anything that's going to advance your child's learning is excellent. It gives you a recall to go back and see what your child's vocabulary, how it's expanding, because you forget as a parent with other children, you look at different milestones at different ages, so it's really encouraging to look back and say, oh, they did say this word at this time and they are improving when you tend to forget. So I think it's really encouraging and it gives you a focus to keep learning.
Basically just saw it as another thing that we could do to help out Monique. It just went along with the hearing aids and all the testing and all that sort of stuff. Didn't really think too much of it at that stage. Joanne was the one that actually did most of the recording and that sort of stuff, so it wasn't a big issue as far as I was concerned.
I was really excited to do the diary because I thought it'd be a good opportunity to focus on Benjamin's development. Being the second child, I sometimes felt I'd neglected recording important events in his life, so I was excited about doing the diary for Benjamin.